Hi, everyone. Welcome to another My Voice Reigns Life. Letting Your Voice Reign is Possible video. Yes, I'm back. I know that a lot of people been talking about the controversy in the media, but I'm here with another motivational, encouraging message for you. That's right, for you. So, today's topic is, what do you do when you feel people do not value you? What a deep topic. What do you do when you feel like people do not value? Oftentimes, in the world we live in, it's very easy for people to feel like they're not of much value, like they're not cared about, like they're not loved, like what they offer or bring to the table is not good enough or appreciated, right? So I'm sure that this has caused blockages for some people in their lives, and some people just may not know how to get over the hump. And that's why I'm making this video today, because I myself have had experiences where I have felt undervalued, underappreciated. I felt like maybe some people may think what I do and what I contribute may not be good enough. What I bring to the table is just not not much, And the reality of it is every single one of us are just great. Every single one of us are special. We have gifts within us, and we have so many wonderful, beautiful gifts that's inside of us that needs to be birthed and, as some people would say, manifested and come out into fruition, to the point where if we all did it, do you know how beautiful this world would be? The world is already beautiful, but do you know how much better it would be for the entire state of humanity as a whole? But the reality of it is, we live in a world that's surging with evil forces that cause blockages or hurdles in the road to make us more challenged at getting to what it is we truly desire to accomplish for our life. Sometimes the gift on our life is so grand and marvelous and wonderful, to the point where these forces don't want to see us live out our purpose. So these forces will do any and everything to prevent us from walking in our purpose. So when it comes to speaking on the topic, what do you do when you feel as if you are undervalued, or you feel as if people don't appreciate the things that you bring to the table? What do you do? Let's get into it, you all. Let's get into it. Number one is, remind yourself of how great you are. Yes. Remind yourself of how great you are. The reality of it is, you're not who you were yesterday. You are a new individual. You are a new light-filled being each and every day that you choose to be. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are gifted. You are talented. You have so much beauty that's within you that's waiting to come out. But hold up. Think about the beauty that is already poured from within you. Think about all of the obstacles that you have already overcame. Yes, think about it. See, sometimes we have to get ourselves in a mindset where we sit and we evaluate just how far it is that we have come. Because no matter what other people think about you, you and God know who you truly are. You and God know the calling that's on your life. So if no one knows you better than you and God, you know when you're doing great and you know when you could be doing greater. Come on now. Am I speaking the truth? Yes. So what it is, you have to remember how great you are. I know sometimes you look to the left of you, you look to the right of you, and you see all these other great, beautiful beings out there, and it sometimes can make you second guess yourself. But guess what? Don't second guess yourself. You are marvelous. You are wonderful, and you have something just as uniquely and wonderfully to bring to the table as each and every individual you see to your left and to your right. Yes, that's you. That's how great you are. That's how wonderful you are. But you have to remember that. Sometimes you just have to evaluate that and assess that. And sometimes you have to just build yourself up from the way you dress, from the way you carry yourself, from the way you speak to others, but from the way you speak about yourself in your situation. Man, that all combined together as a whole will help you remember just who you are. Don't forget now. Don't forget. Number 2, we going into number 2. Accept that things may not be going the way you want them to, and that you are not where you want to be. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying accept it to the point where you're staying in that place. I'm saying accept that this is where you are in your current. Accept that today is today, and that yesterday was yesterday, and that tomorrow will be a new opportunity. Accept that right now, today, where you are, you have an opportunity to do whatever it is you were brought here to do. Accept today as an opportunity for you to shine bright as you are. Shine bright as the diamond you are. Be that light-filled being. Live out your purpose. Show up full out each and every time. See, when you go out into the world, it's not about carrying the baggage of everything that you go through with you. It's about showing up in excellence. It's about showing up in greatness. It's about showing up in kindness. It's about showing up with your peace. It's about showing up with the love in your heart. See, how many of you all know that they say God knows the posture of our heart? And believe it or not, people know the posture of your heart when they interact with you. Energy is felt. While energy may not be seen, it is felt, and it is so real. You can feel the energy when you connect with people. Just like when someone is distributing love to you, you can feel that love. So when I say accept where you are, accept that you are not where you want to be, I'm saying be okay with that for today. But make today the day that you work on where you want to be, and make each day going forward that mass opportunity for you to create better and do better for you. Because as they said when I was growing up, and when I say they, I'm talking about my elders and the people I looked up to and the people who I set under feet. As they said when I was growing up, if you don't do it for you, who's going to do it for you? let's go back to number one. If you don't remind yourself of who you are, who's going to remind you? You can't be seeking validation from your left and right, because the world is so crazy now. People are so into themselves, they don't have time to validate you. So you have to be building yourself up daily. Yes, with the words you speak, with the affirmations you speak over your life, with the visions that you have for your life. Number two, accepting where you are, just knowing that God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. See, you have to know what you can change and what you can't change in the very moment that you are in now. You have to know that, because if you don't know that, you'll be all over the place going haywire. You will let situations drive you crazy to the point where you're no longer in your right mind. But that's another topic. So let's get into number three, you all. Number three is continue to work and reinvent yourself. So the best way to treat a situation when you feel like you're undervalued and what you have to offer is not appreciated, that you have to bring to the table, work. Reinvent yourself. Go back to the drawing board. I don't care if it take you 1,000,000 times. Research how long it took Thomas Edison to do what he did. Research how long it took Harriet Tubman to get to where she got to. Research how long it took Martin Luther King to get where he was. Research how long it took Malcolm X to get to where he was and the circumstances it took them to get to where they were. These are some of the greatest. What about Madam C.J. Walker? Research what these people have been through so that you know that it's not a one-day thing. It's not, oh, I want this, and it just appears. It takes work to get to and become what you want to be. But again, as they said when I was growing up, and they is my elders and the people whose feet I sat under, if you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it for you. So that's the simplest form I could put it in. Put in the work day and night. Take your rest. Yes, you're going to take your rest because each and every one of us need to. This world can be so heavy sometimes where things can seem so daunting. Sometimes you can have so much to do and it feels like you're getting as little as possible done. But slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. When you pace yourself, when you're not trying to rush and compete against this one and that one, that's when you begin to see your life change for the better. See, it's not about what other people think of you. See, that's the other thing we have to understand. It's not about what other people think of you, because guess what? They don't have a heaven or hell to place you in. It's God who presents the opportunities to you, and it's God who places you at the tables that you sit at and the tables that you build for yourself. So when you realize all of these things, 1, remember who you are. 2, accept where you are currently and accept that you are not where you want to be, and put in that work. For number 3, put in that work and reinvent yourself. When you get 1, 2, and 3 down pat, baby, the game is going to change for you. And just by you sticking through and listening to this entire message, it already has. You just need to receive it. So I thank you so much. I thank you so much for tuning in with me today. I want you to know that you are loved. I look forward to bringing you more love, more light, more peace, more positivity. Always remember, I have motivational apparel for sale. Each and every day, let me show you. I have some motivational shirts. My Voice Reigns Life. I have them in different colors. Neon, pink, orange, and finally red. Okay, now product is starting to run low, but I do have most colors are orange and neon. That's what I have the majority of my colors in. I sell journals and I also sell flower pens, so that you can speak all these wonderful, great, positive things on over your life, and you can write your vision down and make it plain and clear for yourself and for your future. And I sell things that women love, like earrings, accessories, and things of that nature. So I would love and appreciate your support for this new year of 2022. I thank you for tuning in with me. And always remember to let your voice ring.